Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making this 24-ounce plump stainless steel tumbler. I'm calling it Rustic Boho. Y'all be sure to follow me on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram at Lulu Ladybug Creations. And I am Christy. I'm the owner and creator here. I hope you enjoyed the beauty of handmade. So we're going to start and prep this 24-ounce plump from the Tipsy Magnolia, and I'm using a 120 grit sand block that I got off of Amazon. And what we're doing is we're going to take off all the shine on the cup so that my adhesive and my vinyl, everything sticks to it without it lifting. I'm going to spray it down with some alcohol and wipe off all that residue that I sanded off. Now I'm going to use a small screwdriver and I pop off the lid. I put it on the floor actually so that I could hammer it. But anyways, we'll put a glitter booty bottom down at the end of the video. So this vinyl 12 by 12 sheet I got from Slide Hustle. They're on Etsy, and he has tons of gorgeous vinyls. But what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go ahead and trim off all the white excess trimming around the edges. Now I don't do measurements. I just kind of eyeball it and mark it up with my marker and cut it where I make the marks. If y'all want actual measurements going forward or in my future videos, y'all let me know in the comments section and I'll be sure to add the measurements to the vinyl when I cut them. So we're going to make sure that it goes around completely, and I'm using some little scissors to kind of mark where I'm going to cut it. Again, I don't measure, I just kind of eyeball it and mark and cut. This vinyl is really, really pretty, but all his stuff is really pretty. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this the long squeegee, and I'm going to use a wax pencil to mark a straight line so that I know to put my vinyl on as straight as I could. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off about 1/2 inch off the backing so that we can use the hinge method to apply the vinyl. Alright, so I'm going to use that long squeegee to make sure that I don't get any bubbles when I'm laying down the vinyl onto the tumbler. And of course, if you do get bubbles, you just use your pen to mark a little hole and then squeeze out the air from it. But this is pretty much it for this part. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some 1-inch painter's tape, and I'm going to tape the bottom of the vinyl, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint the stainless steel portion on the bottom, and I'm going to glitter it as well. Cute flowers that I got off of Creative Fabrica. Alright, so I'm going to use Craft Smart that I got over at Michael's, and it's in the color Khaki. And then I'm going to use it as my adhesive for the bottom rim. Okay, so I'm going to use my Wet n Wild brush that I got at the Dollar Tree. they don't sell them no more, at least not where I'm at here in Texas. If you could still find them, grab them. $1.25, can't beat it. But we're going to paint the khaki paint, acrylic paint around the bottom. And then we are going to use the Glitter Guy fine glitter in the color Vintage. Now I'm using 2 Glitter Guy glitters in this tutorial, but I'm not able to link them in the description below because they are undergoing maintenance on their website. So it's not up yet and I couldn't get a link, but later on, if you get a chance, it's theglitterguy.com and they have all kinds of glitters there. All right, so we're going to go ahead and take off that painter's tape and make sure the cup's clean because I did have some paint seep through. Yeah, dust off the paint, the glitter. Now I put 1 coat of epoxy from Resin Rockers, Perfect Finish, and this washi tape here, I got it. I think it was like on the clearance area at Michael's, so I couldn't get a link to it either. But we're gonna put that along the bottom part of the tumbler, around the bottom part of the vinyl. Okay, so these flowers I got from Creative Fabrica. I am affiliated with them, so they have all kinds of stuff. I know it's like a broken record, I'm always telling y'all, but they have tons of pictures. Y'all can use my link, and I think the subscription is like $47 a month, but it's totally worth it. Anyways, I did cut out all these on printable vinyl sticker paper. And I'm just going to place them, I'm going to place like 1 row around the bottom of the rim, and then I'm going to kind of pyramid them up toward the back. Y'all want to be sure that when y'all print on printable vinyl, what I do is I spray the images down with Rust-Oleum 2x clear spray paint, and that's just so that as I'm handling them the way you see me handling them here, that the ink doesn't rub off, because I know on one of my last videos I didn't spray it and some of the ink was on y'all could see it on my thumbs. But y'all make sure y'all seal in y'all's images so that the ink doesn't wipe off. Okay, so I did add another coat of epoxy, and now what I'm going to do is I cut out this little quote from Creative Fabrica. I did forget to get the link for this quote, but if you go in and search Walk by Faith, you will find tons of different fonts of this little quote. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to weed it out. And this is the offset. I did the offset in pink, and this pink is one of those 12 by 12 sheets that you get from Hobby Lobby. And then I'm going to do the actual wording with the Cricut Smart Vinyl in white. We'll get this placed on the tumbler, and then we'll put another coat of epoxy. So I'm going to cut a piece of this Teckwrap Craft transfer tape. It did tear on me. I don't know, I guess it was a previous cut and I don't know what happened. But anyways, I cut it out and placed it on top so that I can pull it up and place it on top of the offset. Okay, as straight as I can, I'm going to place this on the tumbler. With this coat of epoxy that I'm going to put after this, I'm adding in a micro fine, I added in a microfine glitter in holographic silver. You can't really see it, but you'll be able to see it at the end when I do the video. But now we're going to use this Allumilite UV resin. I'm going to place it in 2 small medicine cups, one for the vintage glitter and the other one for, it's also the glitter guy and it's called Rosecco. Again, I couldn't link both of these because their website is down for maintenance. But we're going to put the, excuse me, the vintage down in the middle well. And we're going to use the Rosecco around the edge of the bottom. Okay, now we're going to fill this center well with the vintage fine glitter. I'm going to use my torch to pop any bubbles. And then I'm going to use a UV curing lamp that I got off of Amazon. And of course, everything I have in this video tutorial will be linked in the description below, except for the glitter guy glitter. Okay, after this is done, I'll put my logo at the bottom and then we'll put a last coat of epoxy and we are done. Came out gorgeous. I love the colors. All right, so this is the finished tumbler. She came out really, really pretty. I love it. And I hope y'all enjoyed this tutorial as much as I enjoyed creating it. Y'all be sure to please like, comment, subscribe, and share. It helps my channel out tremendously if y'all watch from the beginning to the end. And be sure to tap that bell to get notified on upcoming videos that I post. Thank you for watching.